over their last 12 games. Before tonight's game's first pitch, the Mets are officially tied with the Phillies for first place. So if the Mets win tonight, they're a half game up. If they lose, they're a half game back. So let's go live on the playback side as well here. What's up, everybody, on the playback side tonight? Good stuff, everybody. Let's hop in. Athena's here saying hi all and let's go Mets. Natalie's here saying hey. Welcome back in, everybody. So Griffin Canning on the mound tonight for the Mets. He's 7-3 in 15 starts. Against Grant Holmes, who's 4-6 in 15 starts as well. Holmes has given up 14 home runs, where Canning has given up 8. But Holmes is averaging 5 2/3 innings per start, where Canning is averaging less than 5. So Canning needs to get that turned around here. The Braves lineup tonight, it'll be Acuna leading it off. Olsen will bat second. Ozuna will DH and bat third. Riley fourth. Murphy fifth. Albee sixth. Eli White will bat seventh. Harris eighth. And Nick Allen will bat ninth. The Met defense tonight, well, once again, last game, Beatty will be recalled. He's with the team tonight, but it officially will not be activated till tomorrow night. So we'll see who goes down. But Beatty's at third tonight. Lindor at short. Mauricio at second. Alonso at first. Terren's doing the catching. McNeil in left. Taylor in center. And Soto in right. I have no problem with McNeil being in left. He's better defensively than Nimmo is. And Nimmo is in the lineup tonight, and he'll be DHing. Natalie says, I'm doing summer theater for school and have a solo. That's awesome. Good luck. Dan is here saying, yo, yo, yo. Frank T is here. Frank, thanks again for your voicemail. I got that. You're all good, Frank. We'll look at some other games that have happened already. Once again, the Phillies lost again. They got swept by Houston. I don't know what it is about the National League East. Nobody wants to win the division. Or stay in the lead, I should say. Only halfway through the year. So, Bud is here saying, come on, Mets, don't look back. Go ahead of Philly. But the finals from today. Tigers beat the A's 8-0. The Blue Jays beat the Guardians 6-0. Astros beat the Phillies 2-1. Rays beat the Royals 4-0. Cubs beat the Cardinals 3-0. A lot of shutouts. The Dodgers beat the Rockies 3-1, and the Marlins beat the Giants again 12-5. Only one other game going on right now. The Twins have a 2-0 lead over the Mariners in the bottom of the sixth. And this is it. This is the last game of the night. Hopefully the Mets don't start acting like the Rockies. Frank says, thanks, Mr. John. I'm a loyal PAS junkie. Love it. Hey, Ty Johnston's back. What's up? Hello, everyone. Let's go Mets. This is Ty. Highest OPS in June. Soto leads all of baseball. It says Ezra just subscribed, but the number didn't change. That's weird. Darren's here as well. What's up, Darren? Saying hi, John. What's up, Darren? There it did. Now it changed. Ezra, welcome in. $445 away from that 7K number. Let's go. The goal is still the All-Star game. So good stuff, everybody. What else is going on tonight? All other sports are over. Football will be getting started in a little over a month. The first preseason game is July 31st. I believe we'll be live for that one. It's Detroit and somebody. No Met game that night. So I think we'll do a little preseason football action. Frank says he expected a split, so yeah, we'll win tonight. We get that split. Dan says Soto's OPS creeping up at 899 now. He's catching fire and really needed it. Yeah, but for the month it's like 1.236 or something. Ernesto is here saying hello to all. Let's go Mets. Once again, if you are new here, let's hear some predictions for tonight. I don't make predictions, but I like to hear what you guys are thinking. Frank says, you'll get that number. We'll get there eventually. I got to come up with something for a cool giveaway. We'll find something to do. Elgood's here. What's up, Elgood? DJ Jimmy's here as well. What's up, John and Mets fans? Let's get the win tonight. LFGM. Let's go. So we'll see. We need a good outing from Canning. Oh, there's Frank. Frank with the first one, saying Mets win 7-4. Thank you, Frank. Stanley saying 5-3 Mets. Ernesto says hold on, 5-3. No, see, now look at me. Now I can't keep up. Ernesto says he likes 7-3. Charles Adderley is here. What is up, Charles? Charles saying great evening all on the PAS network. Heading over to the playback side. Had to come over here and give you the likes first. Thank you, all good. Charles also says smash them free subs and hit that like button. James Pavis here. What's up, James? Hello, Mets fans. LFGM. Dan says 5-2. Hammer's here. What's up, Hammer? Says 5-1. Elgood saying 11-2. Whoa. Charles says, I'm great, thanks. Very heavy rain in Nassau, Bahamas. I may be in and out. All right, thanks for the heads up. DJ Jimmy saying 8-6 Mets. Mets are 11-4 on the year when Canning starts. What's up? Charles says, discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. Canning will set and deal the first pitch to Acuna. Swung on a mass, 0-1. Had to take a sanity break. No worries, Ty. Completely understandable. Let's hope Canning can find the magic again. Agreed. Anthony Dawkins saying Mets 6-3. Swung on a mass, 0-2. Tommy Benson's here, but didn't say anything. Uh-oh. Hold on, guys. I think my stuff's freezing up here. Yep, hold on. The computer was off all day. Up high, 1 and 2. Let me know. Can you guys still hear me? I can hear, okay. Fouled off, still 1 and 2. Sean M says 8-3. Hold on, in between, I'm going to see if I can make it through the inning here. The 1-2. Up high, 2 and 2. Called strike 3. Got him looking. 1 away. Luminous says, Roger, we have audio and video. No, I don't see anything as your emoji there, Elgood. Just a circle. No, I have not seen Cope in a long time. DO1. Inside, 1-1. James Pava says 6-4 Mets. Called a strike, 1-2. I'll refresh the screen here in a second, everybody. Did he go? They checked down at third. No swing, 2-2. Let's see. No, he did not go. The 2-2. Swung and a miss. He struck him out. 2 away. Hammer says, I don't care what the score is. We just need to win. Does this work? Yes, okay. That way it works, but the other software is not working. In between innings, I'm going to reset the computer. And ground ball down to third. Beatty's got it. Over to first. A 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom 1. No score. All right, everybody. I'm going to reset the computer real quick here. Do not go anywhere. We will be right back. So here we go. Lindor to lead it off. It's 0-1 to count. It's 0-1 to count, guys. Sorry about that. Swung a miss, 0-2. George is here saying, John, good evening. Let's get a win. Let's make sure we're good to go here. And that one lifted out to left. White under the track. He'll make the catch. 1 away. Frank R. over on the playback side saying, good evening, John and everyone. All right, let's make sure we're good to go here. Jacob's here as well. What's up, Jacob? Smoking already, says Frank. In for a strike, 0-1. Jacob's here. I don't know why his comment didn't come over, though. Jacob, I see you're here. In for a strike, quickly down 0-2. Come on, Nimmo, set the table. The 0-2. Down low. McNeil's playing left field tonight, Elgood. Jake is here saying, hi, everyone. I've been here a couple times on this stream. I'm one of those weirdo fans that kind of likes the Mets and Yankees, hoping the Mets get that W. Welcome in, Jake. Thanks for saying hello. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. There's not much other baseball action tonight, so hopefully we get a lot of people coming through. Yeah, Nimrod's tough in the outfield. Agreed. The 2-2. Holmes will deal. And that one in on the fist out to right field. Albies going out and he makes the catch. 2 away. That's not an easy play, no sir. Alright, we should be good to go. In for a strike, 0-1 Minnesota. Thanks for the welcome. Definitely crushed my soul seeing both these teams struggle the past week. Yep. I don't know about the Yankees. I know the Mets, it's been 2 weeks now. 2-10 over their last 12. The 0-1 DeSoto. Swung on the miss, 0-2. That's not a... Oh, I already commented that. Rory's here. Saying, hey, John and Mets family, let's go Mets. The 0-2. Down low, 1-2. The 1-2 to Soto. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 2-2. The 2-2. And ripped down the first. Olsen bobbles it to throw to the first. Got him. Wow, way to stick with it. 3-1 on the putout. We go to the second. All right, let's go to the second inning. Still no score here. It'll be Riley, Murphy, and Albies coming up for Atlanta. Frank says Mets just need to keep that momentum and focus. Let's go Mets. Once again, welcome in everybody. If you're new here, my name's John. I'm a Mets fan. I try to cover every Mets game. Last year we did 149 of 162. So far this year, this is game 82. We have done all 82. When it's not baseball season, I mix in some NFL games. Bunch of Philadelphia Flyer live streams, some college basketball. Charles says, feel free to join in the chat at any time. Rory says, hopefully the Mets start a winning streak. Looks like Beatty is odd man out when Vientos returns. Why is that? I don't think he's got any options left. Are they going to DFA him? Or trade him? Does Brett Beatty have minor league options? Yes. Okay, so Beatty could be sent down. He does still have minor league options. I thought he was out. Oh, that doesn't count. This call-up doesn't count because it was for injury. Frank says PAS is the place to be. Stephen Pryor saying, hi, John and Mets fans. Been watching, not chatting. We'll chat tonight. Thank you. Elgood says, come on, Canning, keep it going. 2 nights ago, Jonathan was back. We didn't see Jonathan last night. We haven't seen Cope in a while. That ball in the dirt, 1-0. I would actually DFA Young, honestly, Hammer. I would DFA him, honestly. Frank says, I believe Beatty stays. I could be wrong. The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Raymond's here saying, hi, John and all. Let's go, Canning. Fouled off, 2-1. You can DFA him, then the Braves might pick him up and he'll kill us, right? He'll go to Atlanta and bat 420 over the rest of the season. And that one driven out to right. Soto on the run, on the track. And he'll make the catch. 1 away. Elgood says, kind of weird that this isn't a day game. Mets playing Pittsburgh tomorrow and Pittsburgh had today off. Yeah, I was surprised it wasn't a day game. Joey C says, no, we don't want him. He goes, Young goes, but that's me without drinking. Phillies fan says, what's up? I hate the Mets. Okay, hate's a strong word, but whatever. Show us on the logo there where the Mets hurt you, please. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Jimmy says, good at City Field. Could have been a home run. Swung on a miss, 1-2. Okay. We can take care of this real quick. Fouled off. The 1-2. Down low, 2-2. The 2-2. Up high, 3-2. Ouch, hate. Yeah, right? I mean, come on. Kelnick. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Third strikeout from Canning. Oh, can Darren not hear me? Okay, you guys say you can hear me, so. Minnesota now up 10-0 over Seattle. Here's Albies, up and in, 1-0. Inside, 2-0. Hammer says, I don't want him back. I want Pete Crow Armstrong back. You know, in that trade, I forget what the actual trade was. It came down to Pete Crow Armstrong or Mark Vientos. And they took Pete Crow Armstrong. It fouled off 2-1. Rory says, hey John, I'm not a big talker. I really enjoy your play-by-play, so don't blame me for putting the subscriber-only mode. Just say you hate something. It's not like... right? And a chopper down the second. Mauricio's got it. Over to first. Another 1-2-3 inning. We go bottom two. Still scoreless. It'll be Alonzo, McNeil, and Taylor coming up. Cano. Oh, did I say Cano? No, it's Canning. I didn't mean to say Cano if I did. Gentry, welcome in. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to the chat, unfortunately. Yeah, let's see some of the series that are coming up here. Besides, the Mets will be in Pittsburgh. Last game today. First game tomorrow. 6:40 start. A's and Yankees. Rays and Orioles. That's one of the Apple TV games. Twins and Tigers. Padres and Reds. Cardinals and Guardians. Blue Jays and Red Sox. That'll be good. Oh, Met fans, who do we root for? The Phillies start a weekend series in Atlanta. Yeah, and the Braves got to go. Why was this not a day game? The Braves have to go home and travel too. Giants and White Sox, Mariners and Rangers, Cubs and Astros, Rockies and Brewers, Dodgers, Royals, Nats, Angels, and Marlins, Diamondbacks. Thank you, Frank. Oh, who did we trade him away for? Oh. You see, I'm not even paying attention to my own questions I'm asking. That was weird by SNY. Coming back early to show to the commercial. I don't know, Steven. I'll look that up here in between innings here again. He's asking about the weather tomorrow in Pittsburgh. 0-1. I don't like either team, but Atlanta beat the Phillies and we beat Pittsburgh. We could take back first. Actually, if the Mets win tonight, the Mets are back in first place. Frank says, I personally want the Braves to beat the Phillies. Wow, nobody in the National League hitting 300. Highest average is Trey Turner at 299. Pete pops it up on the infield. Olsen will make the catch, one away. Let me look what the weather's supposed to be like in Pittsburgh for the weekend. Inside. The 1-0. Outside corner, 1-1. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. 10-day forecast. No thanks. Foul tipped at the plate. Caught a piece of the catcher, 1-2. Let's go hourly. There might be a little bit of a rain delay to start tomorrow night. A little bit of rain up until about 8 o'clock. So there might be a little bit of a rain delay tomorrow night. But then Saturday and Sunday are fine. To bounce in the dirt, 2-2. The Mets will definitely be in first tonight. Stanley says a respectful hello to Mrs. PAS. She's got her headphones in. She can't hear me. Christopher saying hi. Little hit here, Jeff. I think it was 2022. Swung on a miss, 2 away. No crickets. No, not yet. Elgood says, be right back. Got to take the dogs out. I'll be listening, though. So don't say anything bad about me. Oh, man. Yeah, oh, there wasn't it 2022. Yep. I think I'm freezing up again here, guys. Nope, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good now. The 0-1. Outside, 1-1. They're showing Vientos now. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. Yeah, 2022, says Roy. Thank you, everyone. The 2-1. In for a strike, 2-2. Nice pitch. The 2-2. Swung on a miss to the ball in the dirt. Maybe Taylor needs, not to go, but Taylor can't be playing every day, and he can't hit. With a 326 average. He hasn't come anywhere near that since. All right, let's go. Once again, we will be live for all three for Mets Pirates. Then the Mets have a day off on Monday before coming home to face Milwaukee and the Yankees. I like him, but he's got like a 600 OPS. We need an upgrade. Yep. No, Taylor is a liability. Yep. Great fourth outfielder. Agreed. We need an everyday dependable center fielder. Turning on subscriber-only chat, weeded out some of the nonsense that was happening early on. It won't be dark, right? Foul tipped at the plate, 0-1. July 5th. D-0-1. Up high, 1-1. Foul tipped at the plate, 1-2. The trade deadline is going to be interesting indeed, and I like the fact that the Mets don't play this year on deadline day. The 1-2, and the day before I think they have a day game, so that'll give Stearns a lot of time to be on the phone. The 2-2. And that one blooped out to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. First hit for either team. Crow would have been a great fit. Instead, we got Javi Baez and Williams. Unbelievable. So a leadoff single here. That'll bring up Harris. Chopped foul. 0-1. Runner was going. Not sure if it was a hit and run or if he was straight stealing. But it's foul, so it doesn't matter. Brantley's here saying go Braves. Welcome back, Brantley. Pickoff throw, not in time. That was close. The 0-1. And that one lifted out to left. McNeil towards the line. In fair territory will make the catch. Wow. White tags and goes to second. Wow. No, not really. Don't really watch too much basketball. Just a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander fan. When he was at Kentucky, was a big fan when he was in college at Kentucky. Fouled off 0-1 on the bunt attempt. Charles says, got so caught up in chatting and forgot about hitting that like button. I feel no way. Thank you, Charles. The 0-1. And a chopper to short. Lindor's got it. The runner will hold. 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup with Acuna. Uh-oh. Canning's down on the ground. Canning is down on the ground. The trainers, Mendoza, they all came running out. Bud says we can't afford to lose a pitcher. Nope. Let's see what happens here. Oh. Nope. Something's wrong. No, that's worse than an ankle. I didn't see the ankle roll at all. Hammer says, please call up McLean. Doesn't look good. Or you're going to have to call up one of the... excuse me, another one of the young guys, or you're going to have to make a trade now. I want to see another replay, because to me it didn't look like he rolled the ankle. But... doesn't look good, nope. I was just going to say the pitch count looked good, unreal. Let's see here. You know, actually watching that replay could be the ankle. Yeah, Terens knew immediately. He was signaling right away. He was having a decent start too. What a shame. Who's saying Achilles? They said they don't know if it's an ankle or an Achilles. There we go. That's it for him. No, it wasn't a... No. Peter C. is here, so we'll see. I don't even know what the Mets are going to do now. Hammer says, I pray that they call up McLean. So we shall see what they do here. I mean, who do you bring in? Really? That's what you're worried about right now is your bet? That tells me what kind of human you are right there. Even Jonathan, guy has a 1.75 ERA. Jimmy says, hopefully it's not as serious as it looks. I hope not. But not putting any weight, not putting any kind of pressure on it going down the ramp there. Or down the steps into the dugout. Not good. Jason says, I feel sorry for Canning. He was really pitching well for us. Damn, non-contact injuries usually worrying. Yep. So we'll see. SN1 when SNY gives an official update. Yep. We don't know what the injury is, Jake. It's either an ankle, could be an Achilles, could be the knee. We don't know. I'm listening to Ronnie here. Ronnie talking about what a pitcher thought process is when you're injured like that. Yeah. Yeah. He also says we don't know what happened, so they don't want to speculate. Darren says, I hope whoever replaces him warms up properly. I think when they're showing Minaya in the dugout right now, I think Manaya's got one more rehab start. Austin Warren just called up today. Thank you, Big. Yeah, it's Warren. Making his City Field debut as a Met. Pitched against the Cardinals back in May. And that one popped up on the infield. Mauricio will make the catch, and that'll retire the side. We go bottom three, still scoreless. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 coming up for the Mets. Beatty, Terrence, and Mauricio. PAS Nation, good evening. Best to you, John and Mrs. PAS. I don't know. This guy, Warren, I don't know who he is. They just called him up today. Some kind of injury. We don't know if it's an ankle, a knee, a ligament. We don't know. But after that play, after that ground ball to Lindor, he fell to the ground. And could not put any kind of pressure or weight on his leg as they carried him off the field. Hammer says Warren looks like Canning. Let me find out about this Warren guy. Austin Warren. Like I said, pitched 1 inning in St. Louis, didn't give up anything. What was his minor league stats, though? I want to see his minor stats. MLB, no. I want minors. Minors, here we go. This year in the minors, he had a 4-0 record in 19 games with a 3.94 ERA. Can go some innings. He does have 2 starts, so he can eat some innings. He's also got a save. Uh, 35 strikeouts to 12 walks, so almost a 3-to-1 ratio there. Opponents were batting .241 against them. Good luck, Warren. Start it, Brett. Down low. Ooh, called a strike. 1-0. Don't need another pitcher down. OMG. Yeah, you can you can bring back OMG this year for all the injuries, right? DO1. Oh, he hit him. Did he hit him? No. Wow, he got out of the way of that. It would be huge if the Mets can get 3 or 4 clean innings out of him. I don't know how that one missed Beatty. The 1-1. Down low, 2-1. If he does, Jacob, it'll be at the end of the year, but I don't think the Mets will use him this year. I think they'll let him ramp up for next year. That one's lined into center field for a leadoff single. So the Mets get their first hit of the game. 6 for 12 in this series for Beatty. If we don't know him, he might stymie the Braves. What about Clay? What about Holmes on the Mets? Well, Grant Holmes is pitching for the Braves tonight. The 1-0 to Torrens, right down the middle, 1-1. George says, "Good job, Beatty." The 1-1 inside, 2-1. Raymond says, "Let's go, Torrens. Move Beatty around." The 2-1. And a chopper down to third. They go to second. Over to first. Not in time. So that'll bring up Mauricio. 1 out, 1 on. Good thing Manaya's coming back. Bounce in the dirt, 1-0 to Mauricio. Frank says it. Beatty fighting to stay. So is Mauricio. So we'll see what he does tonight. The 1-0. Down low. Did he go? No, 2-0. The Met pitchers all huddled together there in the dugout. Down low, 3-0. Hey, Kenneth Clark is here. What's up, Kenneth? I'm doing good tonight, and my friend is doing the same stream as you. Yes. On the go with CeeLo's doing the same game. Unless you're talking about somebody else. But yeah, I believe CeeLo's doing this one too. In for a strike, 3-1. Raymond saying, "Let's go, Ronnie." The 3-1. Right down the middle, 3-2. Frank says he's got Beatty staying. Yeah, maybe we'll all be surprised and it'll be Young. They'll DFA Young. Broken bat in the right field. The throw to third, not in time. The throw back to second, not in time. Good heads-up base running by the Mets. So it's officially a single for Mauricio, and he goes to second on the throw to third. Second and third, and one out here for Lindor. And he's doing the race Saturday night. His channel is... Oh, yeah, Shady Lane. He comes over here and mouths off every once in a while. Nice at bat by Mauricio. Down low, did he go? No, 1-0. The 1-0 to Lindor. Holmes deals. Out, swung on a missed. Come on, Frankie. Hammer says, I pray Mauricio stays. Get him in, Lindor. Beatty cannot be sent down. I see Young. Yes, Beatty can be sent down. He's got options. The 1-1. Foul tipped. 1-2. Frank says, admire the enthusiasm. One and two the count here with one out. Oh, Lindor did fly out to left his first time. Swung on a miss. Come on, dude. His option? No, they're not. I already looked it up. He's not out of options because this time he was called up for injury. So that doesn't count. Now here's Nimmo. Popped up the second his first time. And he cracks one out to center. Harris. He'll make the catch. And that'll retire the side. So the Mets' bottom of the lineup comes through again. And once again, the top of the lineup not doing nothing. We go to the fourth. Yeah, Jimmy says, come on, guys. You got to cash that in, especially with Lindor and Nimmo up. Come on. That's all right. Still scoreless here as we head to the fourth. It'll be Olsen, Ozuna, and Riley coming up. We'll see what the Mets do for a pitcher if they keep Warren on the mound. Ouch. Lindor needs to wake up for real. Don't know why he's struggling. Let's see how Warren does. Once again, welcome in everybody. We got 100 in the chat right now. Let's go. Smash them thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. Our goal is to reach 7,000 by the All-Star game. Hammer says, I would keep both up and just get rid of Young. That would be my option, too. I would do that as well. But with both of them in the lineup tonight, that's probably not what's going to happen. Dan says, too many runners on second or third base without scoring this year. Correct. Our next live stream is tomorrow night, Mets in Pittsburgh. Might be a little bit delay tomorrow, depending on the storms. Yep, Warren's still on the mound here. Yeah, exactly, Sam. A sac fly, too much to ask for? The first pitch. In for a strike. 1-0-1. The 0-1. Fouled off. 0-2. The 0-2 from Warren. Lindor charges. Got him. One away. SNY starting to freeze up like it did last night. That'll bring up Ozuna. He grounded out to third his first time. I'm freezing. You're so popular, you're freezing? Okay. Joey can watch the stream from now on, but no more chatting, Joey. You're very rude. I allow all fans here, but you got to be respectful. Check swing foul, 1-2. Thank you, Charles, for posting that in there. I'll put those on the screen here. Express yourself respectfully. Exactly. That's all I ask. Respectfully. Outside, 2-2. Francis and PAS, I trust. Enough said. The 2-2. And that one foul down the right field line. We'll do it again. Raymond saying, let's go, Warren. The 2-2. Did he go? No, 3-2. The 3-2. And a ground ball is short. Oh, and that'll get through to center field. A one-out single there for Ozuna. That'll bring up Riley. It gets by Taylor. The throw in the second, not in time. Taylor needs to go, man. Not hitting, not fielding as of late. Dan. Gotcha. Let's go with Ozuna. So a runner on second with one out now. Outside, 1-0. He's usually on point defensively. Yeah, man. The 1-0. In for a strike, 1-1. Riley flew out to right his first time. Thank you, Frank. The 1-1. And a ground ball down to third. Beatty's got it. He'll look at the runner over to first. 2 away. Runner held at second. That'll bring up Murphy, who struck out his first time. Two out, one on. And check swing foul, 0-1. The 0-1. In for a strike, 0-2. Hammer says, that's the worst slide I've ever seen. No, it was almost like in Major League when he slid and was like 10 feet shy of the bag. The 0-2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. We go bottom four, still scoreless. It's going to be a Mets win with my cat hissing. If Warren gets into the 6th or 7th, I'd be happy. Nice, Warren. Thank you, Hammer. Good stuff. So the Mets officially announced, not official, they don't know what the injury is yet, but they're saying he's being evaluated for an ankle injury. So, we'll see. Jimmy says, I think my 8-6 prediction is a long shot. Sam says, it could have at least been 1-0 Mets, but no. Good stuff, guys. Once again, this is the only ball game going on tonight. Let me see if that other game went final. It did. It was 10-0 last I saw, and the Twins beat the Mariners 10-1. Now it's the ankle. That's what they're saying, but that's all right, Natalie. No worries. Yeah, thank you, Houston, for the help, right? What the Phillies give up 5 runs? I think the Phillies gave up 5 runs in 3 games and lost all 3 games. They gave up. Could you imagine giving up 5 runs and getting swept? Yo, Caps is here, gifting 5 memberships. What's up, yeah. Caps? Thank you so much, buddy.
What? Give me a hell yeah. What? What? Give me a hell yeah.
What up?
What? What?
Caps says no
Give
problem.
me a
Big
hell
John,
yeah.
LFGM.
What? What? Give me a hell yeah.
Make sure if you guys want to get an opportunity at those free memberships, make sure you hit that subscribe button. You do have to be subscribed to get a free membership like that. Down low, 1-0. It'll be Soto, Alonso, and McNeil here for the Mets. Canning put no weight on it. And I don't want to hear that because when Aaron Rodgers blew out his Achilles, he walked off the field. Yo, Hammer dropping a $10 super chat. I'm telling you, it's funny. This guy Warren looks like Canning. Inside 3-0. I'm going to have to notice that next time, Hammer. You said that the first time, and I didn't notice it, and I didn't look. But thank you, guys, for going above and beyond to support the channel like that. Caps with the 5 subs. Hammer with the $10 dono. The 3-0 to Soto. Outside, ball 4. So a leadoff walk here. That'll bring up Alonso. He fouled out, or popped out his first time. I just got it. I don't know anything about the game. Just see 0-0. Canning got hurt. We don't know what the official injury is yet. But he had to be carried off the field. Non-contact. Nothing happened. Like, he wasn't inside 1-0. He wasn't running after a ball or... Jimmy says time for a Pete missile. Perfect time for Pete to get out of his slump. Yeah, and let's go. Let's tie Soto up for the team lead here for a home run. Soto's got 19. Alonso's got 18. Ernesto says, come on, Polar Bear, long ball, please. Raymond says, let's go, Pete. Little hit. The 1-0. And Alonso drives one out to right. Cunha, and it's off the top of the wall. Soto will go to third. Alonso stays at first. And it's runners on the corners with nobody out. That was a shot off the wall that Acuna played perfect. Stoney's here. What's up, Stoney? I'll take a Walker single. Pete missile can be a double, too. Well, it's a single, so... There you go, Pete. Because Soto did have to wait to see if that was going to be caught. Here's McNeil with runners on the corners. And he bloops one down the left field line. Foul, 0-1. Charles says, once you carry your own bucket of water, then you can appreciate the value of every drop. Let's go. If they don't score here. Frank saying hi to Stoney. Let's go, McHits. Yo, Eric Narvaez gifting 5 members. Let's go.
What? What?
Inside, 1-1.
Give me a hell yeah. What? What? Give me a hell yeah.
Yo, CD got one. Dr. Delay got one. Let's go.
Give me a hell yeah.
1 and 2.
What?
Thank you, Eric. Really appreciate you going above and beyond like that.
Give me a hell yeah. What? What?
The 1-2 to McNeil. And ripped foul down the right field line. GJ Jimmy says, nope, he stopped at first. What? What? Once again, guys, you do got to subscribe to get a free membership like that. The 1-2. And McNeil golfs one out to center. Soto, The wind grabbed that ball. So it's still runners on first and third. You don't understand what? Why you didn't tag there? Look how shallow this is. No, we don't know the catcher's going to miss the ball there. Dr. Delay is here. What's up? In for a strike here to Vientos. Vientos. Vientos will be back tomorrow. Taylor. Yeah, Soto isn't fast. It's going good, Dr. Delay. No score yet. Swung on a missed 0-2 by Taylor. Yeah, I don't think he would have scored, honestly. And Taylor racks one out to right center field. Acuna will make the catch. And Soto will score, and the Mets take a 1-0 lead. Taylor does what Lindor couldn't do last inning, get that sac fly. There we go. All right. If you're just joining this, Griffin Canning taken out of the game after 2 2/3 innings. Pickoff throw, not in time. We're still waiting to hear an official word from the Mets. Right now they're just saying ankle injury, but we don't know that. Pie 1-0. 1-0 here to Beatty. Beatty 6 for 12 in this series. Had a single his first time. It's a run. Nice. Just got here. Good evening, everyone. Saw the replay of Canning. Looked bad. No, it's not a cramp. And that one lifted out to left. White towards the... And it's foul. Get another hit, Brett. Over 105 in the chat tonight. Let's go. One on one to count. Holmes up to 61 pitches, so the Mets doing a decent job of making them work. Yeah, Mauricio singled his first time as well. Outside, 2-1. Frank Arces just came over to hit the like button. Thank you, Frank. Yes, Caps. Mauricio is 1 for 1 with a single. The 2-1. And Beatty fouls it off, 2-2. A bucket hat night there at City. Big crowd tonight. Inside, 3-2. Oh, he needs one more strikeout from Holmes. And another run from the Mets. Fouled off. Still 3-2. Hammer says Beatty's going to launch one. This time we scored. Sam says maybe yesterday's game is what gets Mauricio going. Yeah, Keith said that last night too. The 3-2. Bounced in the dirt. Ball 4. That'll bring up to Renz. Yeah, you took two double plays. We don't have any yet tonight. Cap says, yeah, two double plays. But Hollywood says, Phillies swept today, only scored 1 run in the series. We can take first place and get a split tonight. Let's go Mets. In for a strike, 0-1. Mauricio is his favorite youngster. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. That walk's big because Holmes got to throw more pitches here. Getting that pitch count up to 70 here in the 4th inning. Eric says, smash that like button. Free to subscribe. Hey, you may even win a membership. Let's go Mets. The 1-1. Foul got a piece of the catcher, 1-2. Little 2-out hit here, Terrence. The 1-2 to count here. 70th pitch for Holmes coming up. Mets with a run in the inning. Still runners on first and second here. Soto walked. Alonso singled. McNeil flew out. Then Taylor hit the sac fly. And Beatty walked. The 1-2. Did he go? He went around. Struck him out. That'll end the inning. But the Mets take a lead as we head to the 5th. 1-0. For the Braves, it'll be Albies, White, and Harris coming up. Yeah, and the Phillies and Braves start a weekend series tomorrow in Atlanta. So we'll see how they do. Let me check Twitter. Let me check the Mets here. Mauricio de la Cruz. Oh yeah, Mets. Griffin Canning was removed from today's game with a left ankle injury. He will undergo imaging. That means you're looking at ligaments. Mauricio de la Cruz. Cap says it was 97 here yesterday. Heat index 106. Today it's 68. Yeah, 69 degrees here in eastern PA right now. Stoney says he's on his Wi-Fi. Let's see how Warren does with the lead. Huh. It actually tells you where they want to pitch. That's kind of weird. And that one ripped out to right. Foul. 0-1. Our favorite guy, John Gelbs. Yup. There's no word for sweeper. Outside, 1-1. The 1-1. And grounded foul. 1-2. Wow. Kodai Senga uses the English version of the pitch count. Yeah. I agree, Stoney. When he's doing the little sideline stuff here, I like that with Gelbs. When he's in the booth, yeah, not so much. The 1-2 from Warren. Popped foul. We'll do it again. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Who would you say are your 6 National League playoff teams? And a ground ball foul. Well, whoever wins the what do they call the Central? Do they call it the Central Division? We're only getting one team from there. We're definitely going to get the Dodgers. We're definitely going to get the Phillies and Mets. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. And then probably I know it's that way right now, but probably Padres and Giants. I don't think Arizona's going to get hot enough. But who do you got, Dr. Delay? Let us know what you got coming up on your on your channel as well. Shout out to Dr. Delay there. He just passed 250 subs. Down low, 1-0. The 1-0. And that one drifted out to right center field. Taylor on the run will make the catch. 2 away. Charles says to smash them free subs and hit the like button. Let's go, Austin. Throw strikes. On the outside corner, 0-1 here to Harris, who flew out to left his first time. So you're thinking one of the other Central teams gets in? Darren still can't hear me and he changed his name. Aw. Cap says, whoever this Warren kid is, not too shabby. Very impressive tonight. Fouled off, 1-2. Everybody else on the playback side besides Darren, you guys can hear me, right? Frank says, tap that like plus subscribe button. It's a good thing. The 1-2. Up high, 2-2. Frank R says, yes, hear you. Bud says he can hear me. The 2-2. And a chopper to short. Beatty will cut in front to throw to first. Got him. A 1-2-3 inning for Warren. We go bottom 5. We're halfway through. Yes, hear you. I hear you, says Bud. Okay. You tap that like plus subscribe button, says Frank. Darnell's here saying, what up, guys? So my guess is the Mets probably won't know anything until tomorrow with Canning. Yeah, this pitcher is doing pretty good. I'm very impressed. I knew nothing about him. He had decent minors numbers. And not easy. Not easy coming in tonight and facing the Braves. And in 2 1/3 innings, he's given up 1 single. Yep, now Canning, right? Daniel, yep, thank you guys on YouTube side as well. I keep forgetting the look. Man, we can't stay away from the injury bug. Nope. 1, 2, 3 is a good thing. Yes, sir. Halfway through 1-0. Yeah. He says now he's shutting them Braves down. But do you give him a second time through the lineup? That's what I don't know. Because he started off by facing Acuna, so. Yep, Warren, I like what I see in a close game, right? Tons of pressure on him. Looks like he's got some family there, too. They probably come to the game tonight thinking, oh, he won't get a chance to play tonight. John Boy is here. What's up, John Boy? Like this kid, Warren. Same amount of innings pitched as Canning, and pitch count looks good. 2 1/3 so far, yep. All right. Mauricio will lead it off. Pulls it foul, 0-1. Rockies, Marlins, Pirates, Nats, Reds, Cardinals. Oh, playoffs. I thought you said payoffs. James. Outside, 1-1. 9-1-2 here for the Mets. Mauricio, Lindor, and Nimmo. Swung on a miss, 1-2. That's something I'm going to have to look at too, Raymond. I haven't noticed. Has anybody noticed how fast his pitches are? Raymond wants to know if he throws hard. I don't know. Swung on a miss, one away. That's 5 strikeouts for Holmes. Let's go, Ronnie. Get it started. Yeah, he struck out. Here's Lindor, 0 for 2 tonight with a fly out and a strikeout. Does this pitcher have a perm? I can finally hear you, John. I had to press rewind and come back. Swung on a miss, 0-1. Timeout by Lindor. Outside, 1-1. Today I called Miami and San Francisco, most likely calling one of my Pirates games over the weekend, though I'm unsure which one. Leaning Friday night. Yes, I know you'll probably kill me in the views department. Never compare yourself to any other channel, bud. You keep grinding, man. The 2-1. Swung on a miss, 2-2. For a guy that got racked his last time out against the Fish, he's pitching well against us tonight. In my opinion, Lindor injury is hurting his batting. And a base hit up the middle. One out single for the Lindor. Hammer says we really need Lindor to snap out of this and get going. I'll spark the whole team. Now, Dr. DeLay, what's your plan for the football season? Like, you going to focus on Pittsburgh or? Down low, 1-0. Caps. Yeah, okay. Yes, sir. I'm ready for football, man. That one missed. 2-0. He's getting help from the wind. The 2-0 to Nimmo. And a ground ball. Base hit in the right field. Lindor will turn to second. And he'll stop there. That'll bring up Soto now. Whoa. I don't know, Mets fan one. I don't know. The wind's whipping in, so I don't know. He's going to have to hit a rocket. James Pavis, it's time for an outburst. Soto's 0 for 1, but walked and scored the Mets' only run. A balk! Oh, no. Nope. Pitch clock violation. I thought he was calling balk at first, but no, he called the pitch clock violation. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. There's a strike, 1-1. The kid's got a really good sweeper, but wait till we see McLean. He is the best sweeper, I think, of all in the minors. Let's go, Soto. Drive it. There you go. 2 Saturday games, 2 NFL games. Down low, 2-1. One will be Pittsburgh. Oh, Pitt and the Steelers. Gotcha. And the other games will be voted on by the subs. Yeah, sorry, Stoney. I thought it was going to be a balk. The 2-1. Popped up. Infield fly rule is called. It's a fair ball. 2 away. Infield fly rule when it's fair, and that was a fair ball. Man, I'll also be doing as many college games during the week as possible. 3 of his fastest pitchers were between 93 and 96. Most of them were 86 and 89. Thank you, John Boy. Here's Pete. And lines 1. Base hit. Lindor will round third. And he will score. Nimmo will go to third. Alonso's 2 for 3 with an RBI. And it's 2-0 Mets. Darren says, why don't the Braves ever throw a wild pitch or pass ball? I think they did last night, didn't they? Come on, Teddy Ruxpin. Let's see that polar power. Teddy Ruxpin. I like that hit, John. Right down the middle. Yup. Polar blast. I want to see Soto hit a home run with people on base. Here's McNeil. 1-0. Yes, sir. I think Caps just won his bet. Because he's got the strikeouts, he's got the hit, he's got the runs. Whoa, Caps has got the runs. Sorry, Caps. The 1-0. Up high, 2-0. Yes, Pete. Keep it going, Jeff. Good to see Pete hitting again. Just got to get that power back. The 2-0. Fouled off, 2-1. Oh, need one more run. I thought it was 2. Clutch 2-out RBI by Pete. Pierce Johnson getting warmed up in the pen. Big righty. Holmes up to 90 pitches. Great job by the Mets to make him work. Down low, 3-1. They could be pitching. They could be pitching around McNeil here with Taylor on deck. The 3-1. Down low, ball 4. That'll load the bases. Take your base. James Pava says, I can take the higher average for Pete. He will still get his homers, but be more of a threat. There are 2 outs here, so no. Last time we got a sacrifice fly from Taylor, but 2 outs this time. So we need a base hit, or a walk, or an error. Realizes here what's going on. Saying, let's go Mets. Think big. Great sign. Yeah, we don't have to see Skeens, correct. But Keller pitches tomorrow night, I think. And he's pretty good against the Mets. Sam says, give me a grand slam. Let's go Taylor, little hit here. Fouled straight back, 0-1. City Field crowd chanting, let's go Mets. Taylor's been pretty good in these spots. The 0-1. Down low, 1-1. The 1-1 to Taylor. Swung on a missed. You got to have a little patience, dude. You swing at so much crap. 1-2. The 1-2. And a chopper foul. Lindor gets the whole team going again. Bust this game wide open, Taylor. The 1-2. Chopped it off again. We'll do it again. Still 1-2. Oh, now he said something about a perm before for this guy. Yeah, look at his hair. 97th pitch of the night from Holmes. The 1-2. And swung on a missed. I'm sorry, guys. Taylor's got to go. He's got no offensive value, and he's making mistakes defensively now. But the Mets had a run. It's 2-0 as we head to the 6th. Whoa. Let's do this Met style. Taylor's an automatic out. I mean, even when he was productive and had the sacrifice fly, it was an out, right? But he swings it so many pitches out of the zone. Got to have a little bit more patience, man. Once again, this is the only game going on tonight. Finals, the Tigers beat the A's 8-0. Blue Jays beat the Guardians 6-0. Twins beat the Mariners 10-1. Astros beat the Phillies 2-1. Rays beat the Royals 4-0. Cubs beat the Cardinals 3-0. Dodgers beat the Rockies 3-1. And the Marlins beat the Giants 12-5. Once again, Mets start a 3-game set tomorrow in Pittsburgh. Who's on the mound for the Mets tomorrow? I did not look. Oh, Peterson. Peterson versus Keller. Man, Keller. I know he's good against the Mets, but man, Keller on the year is 1-10. Yikes. Talk about bad luck. I don't know if Austin's going to stay out on the mound here. Card Crazed is here. What's up, Card Crazed? Says, go Mets, go. You're right, says Dan. Yeah, training camp should be open up for football soon because the first preseason game is the 31st. And maybe not. Maybe for only those two teams. Denell Nunez will be the new pitcher here for the Mets. 9-1-2 in the Braves order. And that one lifted out to left. McNeil will come in. One away. One pitch, one out. That'll bring up Acuna. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout looking and a pop out the second. Keller gets no run support. In for a strike, 0-1. No. No, not Nunez. The 0-1. And that one drilled out to center. Taylor back onto the track. Will make the catch. 2 away. That'll bring up Olsen. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. What in the world? That's Caps. The guy in the purple is Caps. Reason why we switched pitchers? Yes, that young man had not thrown more than 38 pitches in the minors this year, so he was already at 30. So they weren't going to let him. Kenneth says, I just logged in, brother. How did we plate the 2 runs? The Mets took a 1-0 lead on a sac fly by Taylor. And they got the second run on an RBI single by Alonso. Up high, 2-0. Yeah, I think it was just a pitch count thing. He hadn't. Remember they did that earlier in the year with the guy that hadn't pitched more than so many pitches in the minors, and he got lit up. There's a strike, 2-1. Hey, Ray's here. What's up, buddy? Just tuning in for a bit. Got to get up at 1. Oh, and I'll be in for another sending unit. Swung on a miss, 2-2. Up high, 3-2. No, that was the guy last night, Caps, that they let pitch the 9th inning. That was the guy who pitched the 9th last night. The 3-2 from Nunez. Fouled straight back. We'll do it again. Once again, no official word from the Mets on Canning. Just being evaluated for an ankle injury. The 3-2. Fouled straight back again. Right, he's not trying. Not trying to throw that down the middle of the plate like that. The 3-2. Nunez deals. Swung and a miss. He struck him out. 1-2-3 inning from Deadnell Nunez. We go bottom 6. Still 2-0 Mets. Tough out, but got him. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Mets. Beatty, Terens, and Mauricio coming up. Darren says good stuff by Nunez. Yup. Stoney says he's loving Nunez. That's the Nunez we saw last year. I just think when they brought him up the first time this year, he wasn't ready. He wasn't fully ready. Yep. And Stoney says, nope, he wasn't. Nunez is back. Let's go and get a few more runs here. Let's get started, Brett. Once again, shout out to Caps with the 5 gifted subs tonight. Eric Narvaez with 5 gifted subs tonight. Hammer with the $10 super chat. Really appreciate you guys going above and beyond like that. Bring Lovely. Bring Lovely back. Phillies lost. Let's get this. Yes, if the Mets can hold on and win tonight, the Mets will have a half-game lead over the Phillies. Once again, guys, could you? I know we're going through a rough stretch here at 2-10 over the last 12. Could you imagine if the Mets had a series where in the 3 games combined they only gave up 5 runs and they didn't win anything? They got swept. Who gets the win when we win? It'll depend on who has the most innings, I think. Right now, it would be Warren. Don't think. I wonder if all the idiots who said that Matt Olson was so much better than Pete outside. Oh, got on the corner 0-1. I don't think so. I never did. No, I never thought Olson. Yeah. Cigarette time, says Frank. Frank. And a chopper to second. Over to first. 1 away. Frank, don't forget. Smoke and stunt your growth. Oliver says Deadpool Nunez. That'll bring up to Renz. On the outside corner, 0-1. Terens is 0 for 2, reached on a fielder's choice and struck out. Outside, 1-1. The guys, anybody watching on playback, did you guys hear somebody sneeze in the background there? That was either Ronnie or Gary. The 1-1. Swung on a miss, 1-2. If any of our starting pitchers get hurt, we can bring in Nunez. He's got heart. One and 2 the count. Johnson deals. Terens hits one out the center. Harris comes on and he'll make the catch. 2 away. He says, I'm older than dirt, can't grow no more. Ren. Dylan Dodd getting warmed up in the Braves pen. Terrence needs to start hitting. No. I don't think so. I need defense. I need defense from my catcher. I'll let my catcher bat 8th or 9th every night if he gives me good defense and able to throw base runners out. And Mauricio slashes one out to center. The Harris will make the catch. That retires the side. We go to the 7th. Still 2-0 Mets. And Nunez coming back out. Yo, Darren with the $5 power chat. Glad to hear, John. The stream wasn't the same without his voice. What's weird is you were the only one that couldn't hear me. Thank you so much. Let's go. We got some power chats over on this side tonight too. Let's So we had Darren with the $5, Jimmy with the $2, Caps with the 5 gifted subs, Eric Narvaez with the 5 gifted subs, and a Hammer with the $10 super chat. Thank you everyone for going above and beyond. Very nice, Oliver. Keep the focus, Mets. Raymond says, throw strikes, Nunez. Let's go. I haven't checked to see if CP's doing a post game tonight. Up to 50 likes over on the big side. How about the vertical side? 25 likes. Let's go. We got 25 people and 25 likes. Over on the big side, we got 50 likes and 86 people watching. That's that new Common Core math. Things not adding up. Frank tried stopping. Stopped 20 years ago. Been chewing Nicorette gum ever since. Right down the middle, 0-1. Azuna's 1 for 2 on the night with a ground out and a single. On inside corner 1 and 2. John, it'd be nice if we can split this series. That's what we were hoping for. Exactly. Shady Lane saying swing the bats. What's up, Shady Lane? Called strike 3. Got him looking. Ray says he quit with Nicorette. It was the only thing that worked. But it's a 12-week plan. Yes, Nunez. Here's Riley. He's 0 for 2 with a fly out to right and a ground out to short. Swung on a miss. 0-1. Third. It was a ground out to third. The 0-1. Outside. 1-1. Yo, Gary just jinxed us. Come on, Gary. The 1-1. Swung on a miss. 1 and 2. Yeah, boo, Gary. Boo, Gary. The 1-2. Nunez deals. And a chopper foul. Oliver, you don't need to be grammar police here. Yikes, Ray. And chopper foul, we'll do it again. Sam says, commenting from my flight right now, going to New York City. Let the plane know. Swung on a miss, he struck him out. 3 consecutive strikeouts going back to last inning. And down low, 1-0. And fouled off, 1-1. The hardest hit balls in the night are all by Braves. The 1-1. Foul tipped at the plate, 1-2. The 1-2. Nunez deals. Off the plate, 2-2. The 2-2. And chopped foul, we'll do it again. The 2-2. Nunez deals. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Strikes out the side. Struck out 4 in a row. Retired all 6 batters he faced. Let's go. We go bottom 7. Stand up and stretch. Back to the top of the Met lineup with Lindor, Nimmo, and Soto. Stoney says, let's go. Nunez is back to his old form. Once again, right now scheduled start time for tomorrow night. The Mets game starts at 6:40. But there might be a little bit of just checking the weather before. There might be a little rain in the area till about 8 o'clock out in Pittsburgh. So there might be a little delay. Let's go, Mets. Small hits. The ball doesn't carry into the wind. Correct. Other games. Oh, once again, the Phillies and Braves start a weekend series in Atlanta. I know our guy Fitzy hasn't been in the chat yet tonight, but the Red Sox and Blue Jays start a series. in Boston. When this guy is healthy, I honestly believe he's the best we have on our staff. What do you like better, the kit or the cat?
Give me a hell yeah. What?
Ernesto.
What?
Ernesto gives out 5 channel memberships tonight.
Give me a hell yeah.
Let's go.
What? What? Give me a hell yeah. What?
Let's see who got him.
What? Give me a hell yeah.
Frank T got one. Raymond got one. Frank R got one. Elgood got one. Skipperoo got one. And Fitzy got one. Let's go. In for a strike, 0-1. Frank R says thank you for the membership. Sam saying, come on, Lindor. Fouled off, 0-2. Lindor's 1 for 3 tonight. Scored the Mets' second run. DO2. Fouled off. We'll do it again. We need more leadoff, Lindor. DO2. And a chopper to... Dodd's got it. Fires the first. Got him. What a play by Dodd. 1 away. If Dodd doesn't grab that, Lindor gets an infield single. Darren says getting an effective Nunez would be a shot in the arm for the Mets bullpen. Nope, he's out. Swung on a miss, 0-1. DO1. Fouled off, 1-1. Or 0-2, excuse me. Stoney says good call by the first base ump. Yep. DO2. Down low, 1-2. Frank's showing appreciation. Ernesto gave you a membership. You got a free membership from Ernesto. Oh, did it hit him? No, he's out. It hit the bat. That's a strikeout. Let's see. It hit the knob of the bat, and he's out. Wow, talk about bad luck. Frank R says, I'm really grateful for that gifted membership. Yes, thank you all so much for going above and beyond like that. I know I keep repeating myself, but chopped foul, 0-1. Man, excuse me. Oh, we gained another sub on YouTube. That's 3 tonight. Welcome in. I believe you did, Frank. I believe you did spell Ernesto right. The 0-1. That bounced in the dirt, 1-1. And that one ripped in the right field for a 2-out single. Soto will make the turn at first, but he'll stay. That'll bring up Pete, who's 2 for 3 tonight. Ray says, I gotta say goodnight, guys. When I wake up, we'll be in first place. See you tomorrow, John. See you in the morning, Ray. Tap that like and subscribe button, says Frank. In for a strike, 0-1. Who started on the mound tonight? For the Mets or for the... I'll just give them both. It was Grant Holmes for the Braves and Griffin Canning for the Mets. The 0-1 to Pete. Outside, 1-1. Raymond says, little hit here, Pete. Yeah, I think Caps needs another Met run here. Soto hitting a lot better now, and I'm glad. A lot of it's against the Braves. Fouled off, 1-1. 1-2, excuse me. Pickoff throw, not even Soto, not even off the bag. It might say he has the ump if he was safe. And that one drilled down in the left field corner. Soto digging for third. They're going to send him. No, they're going to put the brakes on. Wow. Second and third and 2 outs. Third hit of the night for Pete. That'll bring up McNeil, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. They might walk McNeil here with the base open and Taylor on deck. Focus up, Mets. Go for the kill. Where was he? I didn't see what happened, guys. Sorry, my internet glitched out. McNeil got a base hit and 2-run score. And we do get a base hit from McNeil to make it a 4-0 game. And blooped it out to center. Yes, McClutch. That's why I said, why not walk him? Danny's here saying Pure Adrenaline Sports is the place to be to get the Mets play-by-play while I'm on vacation. Jankowski will be the pinch runner here. LFGM need a 2-out hit here, Jeff. In for a strike, 0-1. There you go, Jeff. Nice, let's go. Now we're starting to roll, boys. McHits, baby. Outstanding pitching by the Mets. LFGM says Luminous. I said the little hits would do it. All with 2 outs as well. Swung on a Masto and 2 to Taylor. McNuggets. Love it. DO2. Bounced in the dirt, 1-2. Yes, Miss Clutch. McClutch is Darren. The 1-2. Taylor pulls one. Nice play by Riley, and he'll throw him out at first. But the Mets at a 2 spot. It's 4-0 as we head to the 8th. It keeps kicking me off of here for some reason, guys. Keeps kicking me off for that playback side. But the Mets get 2. Sam says, please, enough with Taylor. Taylor just needs, we got to find another outfielder. Taylor just needs to be a defensive replacement late in games. Frank R says, I think the Mets are back. Well, we got 2 innings to hold this one down. Let's get this win tonight. Take at least 2 out of 3 in Pittsburgh, and then come back home for 6 against Milwaukee and the Yankees. I did, Darren. I froze up for a second. Oh, you thought? Yeah, I forgot you had the sound. Well, right now it's not a save situation, Eric. So I don't know if you would use Diaz. Because they had to use him last night. I mean, it was only 1 out, but I like Duran too, Jason. But I think Boston's trying to stay in it. I don't see them trading him quite yet. Jankowski in the game for defense now in left field. Ryan Stanek, the new pitcher here for the Mets. In for a strike, 0-1. Here's Albies. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And that one ripped foul, 0-2. I'm glad Atlanta didn't listen to you, John. Right? I said walk McNeil. DO2. And that one driven out to center field. Taylor will come over. 1 away. Yep, Michael. Eli White will be the new batter here. He's 1 for 2 on the night with a single. And broken bat to short. Lindor's got it. Fires it over to first. 2 away. Actually, they just showed the Canning injury again. I think if you slow it down and watch, I think you see his Achilles pop. Strike to Harris, 0-1. Mrs. Riley and only Mrs. Riley. Great line. Swung on a man's toe and two. Sam says, imagine what it could have been if Lindor cashed in that runner on third in the second. Yeah, that was the third inning. 2 on. DO2. Swung on a miss. He struck him out. Stanek pumps his fist. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 4-0 Mets. Once again, thank you all so much tonight for all the views, all the watch time. Really appreciate that. Once again, thank you all so much for all the super chats. Over on the playback side, we got 2. We got one from DJ Jimmy for $2. We got one from Darren for $5. Really appreciate that, guys. Thanks again. Make sure I get everybody in here. Yo, CP's here. What's up, buddy? Yeah, Braves not to walk McNeil. I said it. I said with the base open, you got to walk them. And they don't listen. No, not a big fan of the NBA. I almost said WNBA. I'm not a fan of that either. I know I am wearing an OKC shirt, but I really don't watch. Let's go, Brett. 7, 8, and 9 for the Mets here in the bottom of the 8th. I'm lost too right now. I think Warren would get it, honestly. Because he pitched the most innings. He pitched 2 in the third innings, where Nunez pitched 2 and Stanek pitched 1. Dan says, why are there only 55 likes and 100 viewers? Common Core math, bud. Common Core math. Excellent play calling, Mr. John. No wonder I'm a PAS junkie. Over 100 in the chat tonight. Awesome stuff, everybody. Ronnie, what do you think of the people hanging out with us tonight? They're what? Oh. JD Martinez gets a non-guaranteed contract from the Rangers. Wow. Inside 1-0. He's Ronnie. Ronnie calling everybody a junkie here. Yeah, Yukon Huskies. Yeah, like I follow St. John's, but I don't follow the NBA. The 1-0. Inside 2-0. DJ Jimmy says, Mets definitely need this series win. Get back on track. CP says, smash those likes. Guys, make sure you're checking out CP's channel. Does a great job of pre- and post-game stuff. Swung on a miss, 2-1. Also posting all the Mets news whenever something happens. So make sure you go over, subscribe to CP. A lot of the times we do redirect over to CP. Swung on a miss, 2-2. The domino effect with the Mets pitchers. I hit the like button already. Thank you, Danny. Michael Harris is 1 for 24 against the Mets this year. That's a shame. Charles is still here saying your attitude will determine your altitude. The 2-2. Lifted out to left. White will make the catch. 1 away. Warren should get the win. He pitched to the 5th inning, and the Mets were in the lead. Is it Ronnie's fault? I think it's a PAS thing. Diaz is getting warmed up. Oh, he only threw 4 pitches last night. In for a strike, 0-1. Terren's 0 for 3. Reached on the fielder's choice in his 3rd, but was stranded at 3rd. And a chopper foul, 0-2. Post game tonight, if anyone is interested, good thing. Let us know for letting us know. I will set up a redirect over to CP's channel. So guys that are on the YouTube side, when the stream ends, it'll ask you if you want to redirect over to CP's if the Mets hold on for this win. And that one lined out to right. Foul. Still 0-2. Spam the W's in his chat. I know he's got to be getting close to 2,500 or 3,000 subs. Somewhere in that number. Frank says an angry Diaz and welcome. Pitch clock violation. 1-2 the count. Charles says, for the best in sports talk, outstanding chat, conversation, and great play-by-play with informative commentary, sub to the PAS network. Up high, 2-2. Frank says, I will visit CP. Down low, 3-2. The 3-2. And that one lined out to right. Brought right at Acuna. 2 away. DJ Jimmy already counting his chickens before they're hatched. Saying first 2-game win streak in weeks. James Pava says when our offense starts heating up, pitching won't be a problem. Fingers crossed. And a chopper foul by Mauricio, 0-1. It says, I'm confident and hopeful. Gotcha. Down low, 1-1. Why the Mets are still batting here. Excuse me. Let's get these redirects set up over to CP's channel. The 1-1. Chop foul, 1-2. The 1-2. Bounce in the dirt, 2-2. Danny says, I think Terren should be asked to sacrifice runners in the scoring position when the opportunity presents itself, and the Mets will a better chance of producing runs. Oh, there's Mrs. Matt. The 2-2. Inside, 3-2. James Pava says, do not hatch chickens early. You might get a turkey instead. Does Mets Talk with Hayden ever stop in here, John? Not that I've ever seen, Stoney. The 3-2. Swung on a miss. All right, SNY, what's going on here? So we struck him out. We go to the ninth. Good stuff, everybody. When Terens is on, he hits the ball the other way with authority. Respect my authority. All right, good stuff, everybody. Hollywood Boss, that was the stat. I wasn't going to bring it up until after the game, but now Hollywood Boss brought it up. Now Diaz will walk a batter. The Mets have not given up a walk tonight. 3 outs to go. What in the world? I don't do. Are we just getting a long commercial break here or what? Yep. Oh. Timmy Trumpet's coming in. Really hope Cope is okay. I haven't seen Cope in a while. Baldwin will pinch hit here for Allen. Want to know the count. There's a strike, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. Raymond says, come on, Diaz. Let's go, Diaz. Shut them down. Ernesto says, let's put this one to bed and bring on Pittsburgh. Down low, 3-1. USA Wiffle Ball League, welcome in. Stoney putting the trumpets in the chat. Out the center. Taylor will come in. 1 away. Alan Joseph Kelly, welcome in. Looks like we're back on track. Okay, thank you for subscribing long enough to show us that. I hope your parents are proud. DJ Jimmy says 2 more. Playback side, once again, no post-game stuff tonight. We'll get back to that here eventually. Outside, 1-1. I want to get some of our regulars back. Bounce in the dirt. 2-1. The 2-1. Inside, 3-1. There. Darren putting Willie Nelson song lyrics in the chat now. The 3-1. Then for a strike, 3-2. Rory says, this is the Mets we need. LFGM. The 3-2. Popped foul. We'll do it again. Raymond says, throw strikes. Diaz. The 3-2. Chopped foul. We'll do it again. Acuna's 0 for 3 tonight with a strikeout, a pop out, and a fly out. The 3-2. Popped up out the shallow center, left field. Lindor's got it. 2 away. Braves are down to their final out. Smashes one that's a base hit out to left field. Third Atlanta hit of the night. Just went down the third baseline with it. Here's Ozuna. He's 1 for 3 on the night. There's they called it a strike. They said he went. 0-1 to Ozuna. Get this last guy. Come on, Diaz. No walks. Strike him out. The 0-1. In for a strike. Quickly ahead 0-2. And the Braves are down to their final strike. The Citi Field crowd gets to its feet. Diaz deals. Off the plate. 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Put it in the books. The Mets, with back-to-back wins, split the series with the Braves. The bullpen goes 6 1/3 scoreless innings tonight. Gets the shutout win. The Mets with a couple scrappy runs to get up 2-0 early. And then McNeil with the big 2-run single. Good job, LFGM. What a game for the Mets. Thanks, John. Back home for 13 days after 13 days in the hospital. And the Mets win. It's been a good day. Thanks, John. 3-hit shutout. Great stuff. W's in the chat. Game over, LFGM. Let's go. Put it in the books. I never had a doubt. Chickens have been counted and cooked. Love it, Jim. Darren says good night, everyone. Tony says thanks. Jimmy says thanks. GG's Poker. Once again, thank you all so much for all the super chats, for all the gifted memberships. Caps, Eric Narvaez, and Ernesto, each with 5 gifted. Hammer with the $10 super chat. And over on the playback side. we got Darren with the $5 super chat and Jimmy with the $2. Appreciate you guys. Back in the first place, guys. 3-10 over our last 13 games, and we're still in first place. So, good stuff, everybody. Once again, we'll be back live tomorrow night. Hit them thumbs up on the way out. If you're on the YouTube side, it'll ask you if you want to redirect over to CP's channel. He'll have post game tonight, and we'll see everybody tomorrow night.